Hi all, it's 24th September 2021 today. I'm going to touch on Chinese equities market daily review. Well, will Evergrande pay offshore interest? It's always been weighing on the financial media's headlines, been talking about it. Is it overblown concerns? Well, before we proceed, appreciate a like if you like this video and do subscribe to the channel so that more people will be aware of my platform and people can learn from what I've shared in terms of my thought process. So what happened today is the evident great debt crisis, and what has Hang Seng Tech Index done today so far this morning? It was hovering around the range of 6,200 to 6,300 something, with the 6,300 mark as a critical price point, but it did not hold this level for long this morning and it started coming down. So as of noon today, is trading at 6,255 points. Volume is relatively low this few days. I believe a lot of investors, traders are waiting for more clarity on the Evergrande situations. So what should we do? You look at what happened for the Hang Seng Tech Index component stocks, Kuaishou, higher smart home, China literature, Xiaomi, Baba. Well, Xiaomi yesterday announced an investment in Black Sesame, an auto chip maker. Apparently, it didn't go very well with the market, but this is a good move from how I see it. Reason being because Xiaomi is going to embark on its EV strategy, and ensuring a chip supply is critical for the successful implementation of this strategy. People know that I invested in Xiaomi. For Alibaba, I'm really not very positive about price movement because the antitrust measures, and it has started to decline from November 2020, leading the decline way ahead of other Chinese equities. I have talked about it many times in my videos. You can look at one of the video that I covered on Alibaba recently. And Kuaishou Tech is interesting right now because after I sold my Kuaishou Tech position yesterday, well, it came back down to as low as 89 plus Hong Kong dollar, but it rebounded back to around 93 Hong Kong dollars and start coming back down to 91 Hong Kong dollars at noontime. What will happen? The critical price point of 90 Hong Kong dollar will be important. So you look at the Kuaishou Tech price chart. Kuaishou Tech, like what I mentioned, have been pushed down without any apparent reason. Well, equity analysts talk about price target of 50 to as high as 200 plus. You know what I say, have the garbage in garbage out in terms of financial model valuation. So we have to watch out for the support level at 90 Hong Kong dollars. If not, if it can't hold, the worrying developments will be that it will hit down to 80 Hong Kong dollars. But to me, I watch a Hang Seng Tech Index point as well as this one. So if it can hold at 90, hopefully it will push back all its way up to above 100, remembering that its recent low in August is 4.5, and at 90 to 100 it's actually a big jump compared to Alibaba, which right now is slightly above its low. It's now trading at 147 for the Hong Kong shares, and it's like 1.5 Hong Kong dollars above that level only. So when you compare with Kuaishou and Alibaba, Kuaishou apparently had outperformed, but of course it had also declined significantly before. So what happened to the Chinese markets? Shanghai Index, Shenzhen Index, and Chinex. Shanghai is almost flat at down 0.07%. Shenzhen Index was up by 0.5%. It's still not at the next level of 14,700. Let's watch out for it. And Kinex is above 3,200, a good development. Shanghai Index, this is the day chart so far until the morning before lunch. It's hovering around the 3,640 level, 3,630 level. US futures mostly flat, and the financial media is talking about, well, let's see what's Evergrande going to do in terms of the onshore debt repayment interest. Will they make interest payment? They've been talking about Chinese authorities telling the local governments to prepare for Evergrande default. I believe there's no systematic risk because China is very good at managing this whole kind of events, and throughout history we have not seen a massive panic in the financial system in the Chinese markets. I clearly believe that the financial media is overblowing it. What's their intention? I will leave it to you to do the thinking. Well, this is Shenzhen index. Ping An Insurance, as usual, is down. Yesterday it was down as well. Guizhou Maotai and Aoyuan Beauty is back up. And Zhongyong Haikong Costco is up slightly. Hopefully, by going through what had happened by this morning, we have a sense just that a lot of investors and traders are waiting for clarity because of the overblown attention to Evergrande scenario situation right now. So as always, I cover the market observations and developments on a daily basis. Do follow me on my YouTube channel so that you can be kept updated as well. As always, this should not be construed as any investment or trading advice. Thank you, everyone.